All right, folks. I figured I'd start answering a few of these questions that was asked on the call to action video. I've sent a bunch of questions to a few folks, and I'm waiting to get their responses back to those. May or may not happen. I don't know. But here we go. This question is from Zero Negativity, and the question is what is your why? I guess what you're asking is why we do the things we do and why I do the things I do. I think the old skills are kind of important. I was born to Depression era parents, and that was a tough time in American history, and my mom never threw anything away. My grandma was the same way. Dad actually worked in town. He was a maintenance guy at a factory. And mom was the typical lady of those times who pretty much stayed at home all the time and took care of the place. Mom went to town once a week for groceries. That was really about it. I started going to the woods with my grandmother, who hunted and fished and trapped and did all that kind of stuff when I was about 5 years old, or that 4 or 5, something like that. I started hunting with an old 410 shotgun, and it would set me on my butt, but I learned that way. And I think the old skills are really important because, quite frankly, we've seen a lot all throughout history of whatever the technology of the time frame is fails. Be it power, be it water, be it light, be it transportation, be it the food chain, be it the supply chain. I think it's really important that you be able to fend for yourself. That doesn't mean you have to do everything for yourself every single day. What that means is you should at least have the skill to fix immediate problems if you have to do it, if there's no help available. I'm not going to be one on the big philosophical questions because, quite frankly, it's not my area. So basically, like I said, what's my why? I think it's time that we start teaching people more of these primitive type of skills. And by primitive, I mean something you can't do on your iPhone, because all of those things will fail. As we have seen in some of the great natural disasters here in the last few years, Hurricane Katrina and all those things, technology was the first thing to fail, folks. And a lot of those folks would have been a lot better off if they could have figured it out on their own. The best thing I saw is when the hurricanes hit the East Coast and New Jersey and New York and all that stuff was pretty hit, and people were complaining about how do I do this? Nobody's bringing me food. Nobody's bringing me water. The water in my apartment building hasn't worked for 3 days, and so on and so forth. I saw news footage of she was an older lady. She was sitting out in front of a small house. I assume it was hers, and she had a metal garbage can out there, and she was burning what looked like dining room chair parts to keep warm. She had her stuff together. And you had other people who didn't know what to do in any way, shape, or form. You had people going to the bathroom in the hallways of their apartment buildings because they couldn't figure out what they should be doing. So, my why is because you need to be able to take care of yourself in a situation and maybe help your neighbors. So, I think it's really important that we learn these skills and we pass these skills on. So, that's it. That one was for you, Zero Negativity. Have a good day.